This video has been recorded on May 12th, 2020, and this is the aftermath after the cleanup, or I shall say supposedly cleanup of the area. As you can see, there are plenty of debris in these sites. You see at the bottom of the screen, on the left, on the right, plenty of debris. And let's move forward and see what else we have. I can still see a tent on the right. The white triangular shape is still a standing up tent. And here in the lower elevation area where the water channel is, which is the most important area to be cleaned up, they have neglected the cleanup efforts here. They haven't accomplished anything. All the debris is still sitting, and when it rains, the garbage is washed into the water stream, which is headed to the Sweetwater lake, or I should say to our drinking water source. Here we have additional debris and accumulation of garbage. I cannot fly any lower because the branches might hit the drone, so this is as low as I could fly without endangering the expensive equipment, video equipment. So here we see a lot of debris. Now that I'm a little closer, I see stacks and stacks of garbage. This is with respect to the area, so you can see exactly where the location is. Those are the new home developments. As you can see, those palm trees were put up recently, so the video is pretty fresh. Like I said, 5/12/2020 is when the video was shot. That was a Tuesday. And there is our Sweetwater Lake up there. Here at the bottom, additional sites and debris, as you can see. Then there we have more debris and garbage. This is back the original one which I showed earlier. From this angle you could still see the water stream. I mean, you could clearly see the actual active water stream in motion headed to the lake. It's such a beautiful nature, only if we take care of it. So here we have more garbage, and now I'm gonna fly to the left to check out that one standing, I should say still standing tent. Okay, so this tent appears to be an active tent because there is no debris around it, so it's a very fresh tent recently put up. Yeah, this tent wasn't there before. I remember watching the video, which was about a month old or maybe 3 weeks old, and this tent wasn't there. So it's definitely a new campsite. Let's see if the firewood is still there. And there it is. The most dangerous debris is the accumulation of firewood here. And summer is coming up. We are in the month of May, and June, July, August, and September are really, really hot months. And last thing we want is accumulation of firewood right under our noses with such, flammability characteristics. These firewoods shouldn't be anywhere near to any residential area. So here is the gas station in the corner of Sweetwater Springs Boulevard and Jamacha Boulevard. And now let's see the site which was on fire about a week or two, 3 or so weeks ago. Okay, so the site which was on fire also has a lot of debris. It hasn't been cleaned up. There's tons of debris there, like, I don't know. I mean, at least if it's not a truckload, it's a pickup truckload right there. And let me increase the elevation so I don't hit the trees and move forward. Okay, so we have that empty barrel is still there, and then we have additional debris next to it, again right next to the water stream. It's right next to the water stream, which makes it really... I actually see debris inside the water stream. I mean, this is so unsanitary. This could lead to like another pandemic. We should learn our lessons from this COVID-19 pandemic, how important it is to have sanitary conditions, and hygiene is so important, not only in our homes. Hygiene is important in our nature, in our environment, in our, forests, deserts, valleys, mountains, hills, everywhere. We need to have good hygiene. We cannot have, accumulation of garbage and all that. Okay, so this is the site which is right next to the Jamacha Boulevard, almost approaching the intersection of Pointe Parkway and Jamacha Boulevard. Almost, not quite, but that's right near that intersection. And this site seems to be... Let me come closer, because it's hard to tell if it has been cleaned up or not. It looks like it has been partially cleaned up, but not quite, as I can still see the sponge, a mattress sponge on the right, and I can see a lot of debris there in the center. And I can also see a brand new red tent there inside the bushes. Yeah, that sure seems like a new tent. It wasn't there before. So this appears to be another active site. It hasn't been abandoned yet. Now, I haven't seen any human activity there, so I could be wrong. This is, my assumption that it could be an active camping site, because there aren't... the tent is pretty fresh. It wasn't there before. but there aren't any human activities there, so I can't be 100% certain that's still an active site. It could be an abandoned site. So that footage was for knowing the location with respect to other things right around it, in relation to the other things where it's located at. I also see a blue subject on the right. It's probably a tarp or something. In the upper right corner of the screen there's something blue. Yeah, that's definitely a tent now that I see it. Yeah, it is definitely a tent. And here is the Pointe Parkway in Jamacha Boulevard. Thanks for watching.